Hey everybody, welcome to another Paint the Edge Up, where I teach you to make a cool painting in about an hour. I get a little drunk doing it. My name is Joel, and today we are painting this painting right here. It is called the Blanc Foret. I don't know why I call it. It's like supposed to be the White Forest, I think, but I don't really speak French. But yeah, you know, it seems like a fancy name for this kind of painting, but this is a cool little painting. Easy to do. I'll show you how to make it today and tell you everything you need for that before I get going. If you haven't already, search Paint the Edge Off. I'm on everything. Look it up. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all the stuff. It's really helpful. I appreciate it. I've also got links up here. I've got links if you want to make a donation. That's cool too. You don't have to. It's just there because people ask for it, and I do appreciate it. I don't make any money from this, so it is cool if people do that. I also will give away a free giveaway painting like I do with all my classes. All you gotta do is correctly answer my subjective trivia question first in the comments, and I will send you a free painting of your choice. I just mailed 2 today to the UK, actually, so we'll see if they get there. Hopefully they get them. I've also got shot glasses for sale that say Paint the Edge Off on there if you want one. If you want one, message me. Okay. What you will need for this painting today is a canvas. Okay. I use 16 by 20 canvas, but feel free to use different size if you've got a different size there. This painting you can kind of do on, you know, any kind of size. You can turn it this way, you know, and make a painting. You know, you really kind of do it on any size. But that's what I'm using, so that's what my measurements will be for. I've got an easel. You don't necessarily have to have an easel. You can lay it down if you want to. I've also got paper towels. I've got a water cup. I've got a blow dryer. It helps me dry my painting fast. I've got paper plates that I use for my palette, just because they're easy and cheap. But feel free to use something else. That's what I use for my palette. I've got whiskey, okay? And then I've got some tools here. So, first of all, I've got a pencil, all right, and I've got 2 pieces of chalk. All right, I got a blue and an orange piece there. And then I've got 4 brushes. I've got my big flat brush. I've got my medium flat brush. I've got my medium round brush. And I have my little baby round brush, okay? Those are my 4 brushes. I'm going to take those and put them bristle down in my water cup anytime you're not using them. That's what you want. That water cup is there to wash your brushes out and to mix water in with your paint. This is acrylic paint, so that's what the water's for. It's a water-based paint, whatever. Okay, I've got white paint, black paint, raw sienna, and phthalo blue. Okay, not a lot of colors this one. Feel free to change up the colors though if you'd like. Blue and the raw sienna tan color just kind of look nice together. But if you've got another color combination you want to use, go for it, okay? Gonna get there on concrete. Alright. Okay, with all that, let's go ahead and take ourselves a shot. And we'll get started here. Cheers. Okay, get the shot counter going. Okay. First thing you want to do in this painting really is just kind of take your pencil and you want to set kind of where the top and the bottom of your trees are going to be. Okay, so what I like to do is it's going to be a lot closer to the top here, okay? There's a little bit more space from the bottom. I go up about a hand's width. Okay, it's really about like, I don't know, maybe a fifth of your canvas up. Just enough little space here. Give yourself a good little portion that's kind of a little foreground area, right? So I'm just going to draw a line across here. Okay, something like that. There we go. Line, check. Okay, up here, let's go ahead and take this same distance down from the top. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's take this line, let's go down, let's make a line a little bit above the middle. Okay, this is about halfway up your canvas there. Let's just go just slightly above that. All right, we'll make another line across there. All right. And then let's make another little line right up here at the top. Just kind of where the top of my trees are going to end. All right. Kind of see those 3 lines. Only other lines we need to make are a couple lines on the sides. Let's go in about 2 finger lengths there. 2 to 3. Yeah, 2 to 3 fingers. All right, make a couple lines there. Boom, we did it. Look at that. Okay, now we're going to start painting our background, but you know, I think we need to take just one more shot, okay? This painting goes real fast, so I think I might try to slow it down. How's everybody doing? Philip, what are you doing? Philip? Philip? What are you doing? Cat's in here. Oh, freaking cat. He comes in here when I'm streaming and he starts like messing with stuff. Yeah, get out of here, Philip. I love you, Philip. Okay, let's take some blue. Phthalo blue. Let's get some white paint on our plate. Alright, let's take our big brush out of our water cup. Tap it off. Let's go. Let's get started here. I'm going to start with just blue. So take your brush, just start by mixing that blue in there. Mixing your water with all your blue paint. Get that water all stirred in. Okay, stir it up, okay? Stir your paint up, okay? And let's go. Let's just get going. Okay, so now I'm going to go across here. I'm going to go kind of left to right on the bottom. I want it to be pretty dark down here, so I want a nice thick layer of blue. Okay, on the sides, I'm going to go up and down. I'm going to stay out. I'm going to basically paint around this box that we drew. Take it all the way to the top there. Okay. Okay, so once we've got that, let's go ahead and paint in the top part. So for all this, I'm going to go up and down at the top. I'm going to make kind of vertical brush strokes. Okay, so we kind of got our dark color and our dark blue. Again, out here, I'm going to go back over these brush strokes here. Some of these brush strokes here kind of went over the edge, but I want to make that nice. Give it those horizontal brush strokes. Give it that ground plane feeling. What I do. Alright, let's take some white and mix it with our blue here. Thank you, Moses. Does what I likes and I likes. What I do. And I likes. Let's mix up a lot of this here. Likes what I do. Oh, how's everybody doing out there? How we doing? Hello, how is everybody? Hello. I does what I likes and I likes. Alright, so let's mix up a lot of this. Didn't mix up enough. Alright, I'm gonna go kind of vertical in here. Wants to be like nice, real thick paint in here. That's really make a big old fat pile of paint. Really scoop it up. Okay, let's go ahead and get all the way to the top here. I can kind of go left and right. Up here, the top of the tree is going to be covering a lot of this up. I do want to go ahead and kind of get this, all the white areas covered. The white of my canvas covered. All right, let's take this down. Excuse me. Oh, how's everybody's November going? Man, it's like 70 degrees today or something. It's wild. It got kind of cold at first, and I'm like, oh man, winter's here, dang, I didn't know. And now it's like kind of warm again. I'm just like, what's happening? What's going on? Okay, now I'm kind of messing up this edge, but that's okay. I'll go back over it later, okay? All right, let's go ahead and blend this kind of light blue with our dark blue out here on the sides. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's just kind of fading into blue, you know? It's an optical illusion. It's like, oh, is it dark blue? Is it light blue? Oh, it's morphing. It's changing, you know? Just like we change, you know? Oh, look. Oh, wow. Look, oh, wow, look. It's evolving. It's learning. It's beginning to learn. Okay, I get pretty abstract at this. Just kind of go for it, okay? Looks kind of cool, I think. And the blues aren't quite... It's more purpley looking than it should be, but that's okay. Alright, let's take some white paint. And, let's take a shot, too. Let's get a nice shot going. Oh, yeah, nice big old fat shot. Cheers to, cheers to Wednesdays. Yeah. Ugh. Whiskey. One of these days I'm gonna do, a wine drunk day. Where I drink like a glass of wine for like every shot I would take. Just chug a little glass, I think it's a good idea. Also never been wine drunk, and I want to try it. Okay, let's take some white. Let's start by just kind of streaking some white. We're streaking white, okay? Alright, we're streaking down through the quad and up to the gymnasium. We're going streaking. Snoop Dogg's gonna come. Snoop-a-loop. He's gonna come streaking with us. Oh, yeah. That's pretty nice. You can sit there and mess with it. But you probably shouldn't. But, I got time to kill on this one. Let's just do it real slow. Oh, look, I've mixed white in with my blue. Look, it's light. It's lighter blue. Wow. It's like friggin' rocket science over here. I think rocket scientists just go around thinking they're just better than everybody. Oh, hey, that kind of plays into my trivia question, actually. Okay, I'll tell you the trivia question in a minute. But yeah, you think rocket scientists and brain surgeons are like, guess what? We do brain surgery every day. We do rocket science every day. Rocket science. Okay, just wash your brush out a little bit. Just want to get some of that white paint out of here. I'm gonna go back to my dark blue by itself. Alright, I wash it out, tap it off a little bit, get some of my dark blue back on my paintbrush. And now I'm gonna take this back in out here. My light color's gone out a little bit far. So let's rein it back in, okay? Let's rein it in, okay? Just, hey, get it together, okay, blue paint? Look, let's just rein it in here a little bit, okay, blue paint? You're getting a little crazy. Getting a little out of control, blue paint. Okay, here we go. Blue paint. Now, down here at the bottom, let's re-put this in. Let's put this back in. Left and right, okay? Also known as horizontal. Alright, that's the technical term, horizontal. Okay? You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that. No, it's not a joke. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just a callback, to something that's not funny. Okay, there we go. I think we did it. I might need to bring my dark blue down a bit. That will be me. There we go. Okay, now let's get my vertical brush strokes going again here. Maybe just drag this down. If I let you know. Hey, that's something, alright, isn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and paint our side edges and our top edge, and then we'll do the trivia question, alright? Is anybody out there? Hello? How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? Do you think rocket scientists are just like... Look, it's not my job that you're doing. When people complain about their job, it's like, look, at least you're not doing my job, okay? My job's really hard, and I do it no problem. How condescending that would make you, Hey, it's not brain surgery. It actually is brain surgery. painting our sides or painting our top edge in. Not just anybody. Sick man go, easy on go.
Sometimes I'm goody good, right now I'm naughty naughty. Say yes or say no, 'cause I really need somebody. Tell me that somebody.
Okay, let's blow dry and let's do our trivia question, okay? So, I'm gonna dry our back layer. I wanna get this background nice and dry before you start the next part. And, let's see. Today's trivia question is, which color thinks it's better than everybody else? Okay, is it A, blue, B, magenta, C, red, D, stop judging colors, E, aquamarine, F, yellow, G, hot pink, or H, taupe? All right, here's your trivia question. If you want a free painting, just give it a guess, okay? Which color thinks it's better than everyone else? Okay, is it D? Stop judging colors. Colors have the right to feel however they want to. Is that the answer? Or maybe it's freaking hot pink, you know? Ooh, hot pink. I bet thinks it's so much better than everyone else. Hot pink thinks it's hotter than everyone else. Hey, hot's in my name. I'm so much hotter than the other colors. Like, you know what, hot pink? You know, you're not God's gift to colors. Okay? All colors are created equal. Okay, you're not better than me, hot pink. Or is it aquamarine, the name like that, you know? I'm aquamarine. It's like, you're like greenish blue, okay? Relax. So yeah. That's a trivia question for today. Which color thinks it's better than everyone else, and which number has a Xanax addiction? Which color thinks it's better than everyone else, and which number has a god complex? Which number is a serial killer? It's 7. But you didn't hear that from me. You didn't hear that from me. Now 7's gonna come kill me. Oh shit! Wasn't there a show where like all the characters are a different number? I guess that's one way to, like, you know. What are these characters' names? You know, let's just number them off. What is that? Codename Kids Next Door. Remember that cartoon? They're all a different number. I think they're just like, man, I don't know. What do they call them? Like Mike, Tom, Trevor. Let's just number them off. How about he's 1, that's 2, she's 3, whatever, okay? I don't got time to sit here and think up names. Bob, that's literally your job. You're the writer. I don't got time to think up names for all these imaginary characters. What am I, the writer of this show? You are the writer, Bob. Get out of my sight! And he like throws something and like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see. I'm trying to think what I've been doing. Not much. You know, I started watching the old Gundam Wing show again. And, it's a fun show, but they do not explain anything really at all. But I did go online and watch a little bit that explained what's really happening, and then it was a pretty interesting story. But I think they're supposedly trying to keep it ambiguous on purpose for some reason. I don't know what the F that's about, but anyway, I rewatched some Gundam Wing. But I didn't realize it was all on Hulu. I'm like, There's a couple other. I remember Gundam 808 The Mess Team. I don't remember that show. That was a cool Gundam show. That show was cool and all. But then, like, the last episode was just so awesome. The main guy screams, "I want to live!" And then he, like, rips his own mech arm off and beats the other guy with it. It's pretty awesome. Pretty cool. Taking a long time to blow dry because I'm trying to drag this out. Okay, because this is a fast painting. It's a really easy painting, right? Not trying to say that so that if you're making this, you're struggling, you make you feel bad, but you know, maybe you should feel. No, I'm kidding. No, but this is a pretty simple one. You can do this one quick. This one's kind of better if you don't overwork it at all. Just kind of let a lot of these loose parts be more abstract and kind of unfinished. You don't want to have an overworked look, okay? You want to have an underworked look, okay? Kind of like my look, underworked, you know? Or, okay, that's not right. You don't want it to look like you really labored over your look of this painting. Like I have not labored over my look. But I have, the only thing I've started to do over the years is get this comb over haircut and gel my, I never want product in my hair until like, well, that's not true. In junior high, I gelled my hair and I gelled it straight up in the front. It was like all forward and then just straight up, just like this little, I don't know what it was. It was like a fin on the front of my head. So yeah, but I have done a little comb over to hide how bald I am. It's not really working if I tell everyone that I'm bald, though, I guess. Kind of defeats the illusion when you tell everyone that you're bald. But it's true. It's the truth, okay? I cannot tell a lie, okay? I'm Thomas Edison or whoever said that. Who was that? Like, James Dean said that, I think? Was it Paul Bunyan that said I cannot tell a lie? I think it was Paul Bunyan, right? Cheers. Okay. Okay, everybody. I think I've stalled long enough. Let's paint the next layer. Okay, I'm gonna take my chalk. I'm gonna take my orange chalk. I think that'll show up a little better. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna kind of draw this line in just for shits and gigs. And then I'm gonna draw again that line in where my trees, my leaves are gonna go. The foliage. I don't even know if that's foliage. I just like saying foliage. All right. So this is about halfway. I'm gonna go up just a little above halfway. Somewhere in there. You know, when you first draw this in the beginning, you could use Sharpie, you know, but this instruction's pointless because if you're at this point in the painting, you've already done this. I was gonna say, if you did Sharpie, you could probably see it through there a little bit. Feeling. Where does it come from and where is it only here when you're not? Electric emotion. Can't make a straight line cause I'm a doofus. I'm a big old doofus. Okay, there's that. Let's put another line up here, kind of where the tops of the trees are going to be. Okay, now, once we've got this in, okay, there's our, and you know, I might even make that, well, no, it's okay. It's fine. Kind of want to make these elongated, you know, trees here, right? So let's go ahead and draw a couple big ones. Two, maybe not all right, perfectly spaced apart. Maybe a couple close together. But a couple of the big ones, you know? A couple of the big ones, alright? Hey, that's a big one right there. Okay, now, we've got those drawn in, right? What do I do with this? Because I think I was thinking about adding some more tree limbs in and kind of Really making it a little bit more full. But fuck that. You know, well, I was still gonna add some in, but I'm not gonna go ham adding a bunch of extra trees in. But I will go ahead and kind of add these little, basically turn my lines into Ys, okay? Turn them into Ys, like, why are we doing this? Like, why do we still care what, you know, I don't know, the Kardashians are doing? Why are we still doing this, you know? Like, why are we still, you know, why do we still care about, you know, I don't know, anything? Why do we still care about anything? Sorry, okay, here we go. Look at one we're in the park, we're on the way home, Christmas, my parents' house. And you know, you do want to continue these up a little bit, because some of these will show through. You don't have to do like every one of them necessarily, but I guess I just did anyway, so I guess maybe you should, I don't know, because I just did it. Here we go, let's have one that comes down a little further there. A little further there. Now, my tree limbs are crossing each other. You know, let them cross, okay? Don't be afraid to let your tree limbs cross each other. It looks more realistic, natural that way. Shit, you know what? I need to put in... Oh, you know, that's okay. Let's put it... I need to put one more in right here on the side to kind of... Shit. Okay, let's get that the same length. Okay, so let's just lick our fingers and erase it. You know, you can just lick your canvas if you want. Just take your canvas and go... Ah, you know? Okay, right about there. I don't want to burp something. Look at that. Ooh, they crisscrossing. Making some cool little, you know, stuff there. Okay, well, let's take a shot. And then we're going to paint again. So, cheers again. Today's trivia question. If you want to win a free painting, today's trivia question is, which color thinks it's better than everyone else? Is it blue, magenta, red? D, stop judging colors. E, aquamarine. F, yellow. G, hot pink. Or H, taupe. If you want to win a free painting, give it a guess. Cheers. Okay. Ugh, okay. Let's add me another shot. Okay, let's start painting. I'm gonna take a new plate. I'm gonna take black paint. Yeah, just black paint. Let's get some black paint on our paper plate. All right, let's wash out. We're gonna use our medium flat brush now. All right, so take it, tap it off a little bit, give it a nice tap. Hey, by the way, today is National Scrapple Day. And if you don't know what that is, because I didn't know what it is, there it is. National Scrapple Day. And it says here, I looked this up because I don't know what the fuck that was. Scrapple, also known as the Pennsylvania Dutch name penhaas, is traditionally a mush of pork scraps and trimmings combined. Doesn't that sound terrible? It is traditionally a mush of pork scraps and trimmings combined. I think anything to say it's a mush of trimmings and scraps combined. I mean, that look terrible. Well, anyway, that's what today is. It's also National Microtia Day, and I didn't know what that was. And I looked it up, and it's like, I did not put a picture because that's just too sad. It's basically like little babies that are born with like deformed ears, like tiny ears, I guess. So, you know, all the pictures you looked up are like little babies with messed up ears, and I was like, well, not putting that in, but, you know, I think that's probably so valid, thing today. Oh shit, what did I do? I know what I did. Okay, sorry. Okay, take your black paint, take your medium flat brush, stir your water in. We want to make some skinny lines. So once we stir that water in, you know, we want to kind of I'm going to go ahead and mix a lot of water in with this black paint. When it's going to look like really watercolor and inky like that, probably mix around a little bit more. You don't want it to be so thin that it runs and all that. But black paint does need a lot of water mixed in typically. Just seems to be a little thicker. Okay, Eden says taupe seems kind of snobby, but I'll say hot pink. You know, Mom, you're right. I'm right there. You're kind of on the same wavelength as me. Just thinking the same thing. Okay, let's take our brush, our flat brush now. Once we get it all started, you might scrape it off on the side, lay it down, pull it through, flip it over, put through so you get a nice flat edge. Ooh, look at that flat edge. All right, now I'm just gonna trace my lines, okay? Just trace them. Don't do nothing fancy yet. Yeah, I think, now, when I trace down, it's a little thicker. I don't want to get much thicker than that. Fork and finger. Cheese and crackers. Oh, you know, I kind of like, there's a little bit of the blue. This is like a real thin paint that I've mixed a lot of water with. So you're seeing a little tiny bit of like blues showing through. It kind of looks cool. Yeah, like I said, this is a cool painting because you can be very abstract with it, very loose. And it typically looks better the more loose you are with it. I do want these big trees to be a little thicker at the bottom. So I'll kind of start thin like so. And then I'll go back, and as I add my branches and I retrace my tree, it'll get thicker and thicker as it goes down to the bottom. Me, how bad could it be? I swear I'm going to make some new paintings here soon. I'm almost through all my paintings, and I'm going to have a new batch coming out soon. This might be a little too thick, actually. But you know what? It's fine. I'm just going to be a little more loose. I'm not going to go over it so much. Hey, baby. Mom, what are you doing today? How are you doing today, Mother? Mom, I mailed 2 paintings to the UK today. And I'm not going to say online how much they were, but it was quite a bit of money. And I sure hope that these... I'm going to send them the tracking numbers. Hopefully they actually get them this time. But I may have another Christmas present for you if they get sent back. Ooh, there we go. Well, sorrow till tomorrow. Okay, these are our main big ones. Now, we're also going to take our brush and we're going to make some little tiny, itty bitty thin ones. But first, let's take ourselves a shot. Take a cheers. By the way, this is Scrapple, everyone. Mom, you ever heard of Scrapple? Not Scrabble, the board game. Scrapple with a P. Scrapple. I'd never heard of this. Yeah, I know. Yeah, these now, oh crap, did I add a shot? I don't think I did. The ones that are going to the UK, so they're not going as far. I got, yeah, it does sound gross, right? Scrapple. It was like, I got free priority or something for some reason on one of them. So they probably won't take that long to get there. And I've messaged the guys and said, hey, you know, need the tracking number. And, you know, when it gets close, you may have to go in and, like, sign for it or pick it up, so. We're a little more, you know, organized this time around. Maybe, hopefully, I think they'll actually get them. I sure hope so, for all the freaking money that costs. Okay, so I'm going through and I'm just adding some little thin lines back here. These are kind of trees back off in the background. Right, see that? Ooh, trees in the background. I'll be honest, I have not been doing much. My girlfriend's been out of town, and she came back into town Sunday, and then she left again last night for this time like over a week. And I tell you, I've been playing a lot of my old video games, and really doing a lot of just time-consuming stuff that's in no way productive or anything, so that's what I've been doing. Okay, that's probably enough trees. Let's cut it off there. Okay, so let's take one more shot and we'll keep painting here. Alright. Anybody watch anything good lately? Anything new? Anybody seen that Barbarian movie yet? It's friggin' crazy. I want to talk about it. Do a little bit more than that. Used to. Cheers! Okay. Oh, I voted yesterday. Very, you know, uninformed. You know, it feels like when you go in to vote that you're just like taking like a pop quiz, kind of. As much as, like, you know, you've been shown all the, you know, slides and you've seen stuff and you kind of flip, yeah, whatever, I don't care. You know, you're kind of not paying attention, and then all of a sudden here's the pop quiz. You gotta go take it real quick. And you feel like you're just kind of like, okay, I feel like I heard something about this before. Okay, wait. And you're just guessing, right? That's kind of what I did yesterday. But in the state of Arkansas, there's a lady named Sarah Huckabee Sanders who is the daughter of what's his name Sanders, the guy on Fox News, and she was one of Trump's press secretaries, one of the many, right? I had a guy offer me some Fireball on the route, but I had to turn it down. I've got a cough, and it probably wouldn't have helped. Fireball? Like the liquor? The Fireball liquor? He offered you some liquor today? What's up with this guy, Mom? Is he trying to get you drunk? Is this guy, do I need to step in, Mom? Is this guy trying to make some moves on you, get you drunk, or is he does he actually have the power of fire? You know, you're a real fireball. Okay, so we're gonna start painting our leaves in here. We're gonna start with the dark grays, okay? So it's dark grays, just the dark color's kind of more at the bottom, the light color's more at the top. It's gonna be gray and a little pinch of your raw sienna, okay? Wait, so he's offering you liquor on your mail route? Seems odd. Why was he offering you that? Just because he had an extra bottle or something? Or is he like, hey, you want to come inside and have a drink or what? He was being friendly, I think. Yeah, that's what they all say. Yeah, well, you know, Ted Bundy was just being friendly, right? Mom, I think you're talking to Ted Bundy on your mail route. Tell me this, Mom. Do you see him torturing animals in the back?
Well, it's not the kind of music that old Willie Shakespeare here used to write.
He done a 10-pack of the little shit size. So he just had a bunch to burn, huh? Mom, you're not giving yourself enough credit, you know? Maybe he's targeting you. You know, this is the new America. This is Biden's America, okay? Just kidding. Yeah. I say political things just to fuck around, okay? Shot size. Oh, like little tiny bottles. Okay. Mom, I still don't like it. Okay, I don't like this guy. I went and voted yesterday, and gonna be so. Anyway, what I was getting at there's this Sarah Huckabee Sanders, right? And she's just, you know, whatever. It's a person who. Then the guy she's running, his name is Chris Jones. Okay, so this guy is awesome. He's like a scientist, and he's like a black preacher.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember, he had so many like just accomplishments. And then there's Sarah Huckabee Sanders, like daughter of the guy on TV, and Trump made her. She was press secretary for a little while. I mean, they all were there for a minute, and then they got fired. You know, so it's like, I guess that's something on her resume. She's unfortunately had that experience, but it's like being taught. It's like when you hire. Okay, it's like where I work. It's like you hire somebody, and it's like you'd almost rather them not have a lot of other experience because it's almost like they've been trained the wrong way. You know, it's like her experience was, yes, as the press secretary, but it was for Donald Trump, who, I mean, just could not have been the right way to do that job. Like, okay, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna lie to everybody, say exactly what I want you to say. When they ask you questions, just fucking give them bullshit answers. You know, so that's her, right? And then you got this guy over here who's like scientist, like all these degrees, all this humanitarian work, whatever. Preacher. Do you think preacher would be a great, you know, thing in the South down here? Doesn't matter. He's got a blue tie on, so. Well, I voted for him, obviously, but I don't know. Then there's a bunch of stuff on there about. You know, there's some things that are like giving money to build a new jail, and like money to that. I went ahead and said yes, just because, like, even if just a little bit of it actually goes to him, like, because it did say in there, like, 4 new beds for jail for inmates and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna start painting here. I'm gonna stop talking. Okay, so I'm gonna start just kind of making some kind of just little brush strokes, little blocky brush strokes, more thick at the bottom. And as like I can come down here a little bit, just kind of really space them out in here, where they're kind of fading off. Okay, but a real thick section right through here, right? But yeah, anyway, one of them was about jails. And I think the main thing of that people don't like is like, oh, my tax money. And I'm like, you know, at this point, I don't even give a shit. Like, they take all your money and taxes anyway. You might as well vote for something. You might as well vote for them to use your money for something that hopefully at some point helps somebody. Like, honestly, you're not going to be able to... I think it's, like, kind of foolish to think you're going to fight taxes. Like, they're gonna tax... I mean, they're just going to tax the shit out of you. There's no... It's just going to happen. You might as well hope that your taxes go towards something that helps people and not, like, you know, rich people. So I voted for that. Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. I mean, maybe they're going to just misappropriate those funds. And then, like, the next, like, 3 things were about giving the power to, like, make a special committee in certain you know, things where there's this many votes and blah, blah, blah. And if the House has this many and the Senate has that many, then we can make a special committee that comes together and overturns elections. Like, it's literally... I mean, this shit's real. Like, they're trying to, like, put together, you know, all these people across the board in every state that will have the power to, well, if the House of Representatives, if this and this is, which all it means is if there's enough, you know, if it's dominated enough by the red, you know, by the Republicans, and there's enough cuckoos on that side that are going to support this, they're going to give this state the power to, like, overturn elections. You know, it's fucked up. Okay, I don't want to get too political on here usually, but this is pretty fucked up, you know? This is pretty fucked up. It's pretty obvious, too. Pretty obvious, and I think you can't ignore it. As much as I want to. I want to just ignore this and just paint and just think, hey, everything's going to be fine, you know? But that's a lie. I remember who I was talking to this week about just life, and it was like, You know, you like to tell yourself, like, oh, I just believe it's just gonna work out. It's just gonna work out for me. It's just kind of what you tell yourself, like, I know, but like, you know, in the end, like, you just have this stupid egotistical thought that, like, it's just all gonna work out, you know? Like, you know, I'm special, though. Like, I think something's gonna happen and someone's just gonna, like, come along and take care of me. Something's gonna just come along and solve my problems. And it's just not true. It's just not... Like, yeah, some people you're lucky, but you're just rolling the lottery, you're just rolling the dice. The reality is, if you fail and you don't hit the lottery, you're not going to take responsibility for your actions. You're going to be like, no, please, no, please, please, no. And you're going to be begging for mercy. Everyone. It's better to take responsibility here. Things aren't just going to turn out okay. You do have to go, pay attention, and vote. I don't want to, but it's true. I hate it. I hate a lot of things about politics in this country. Mainly just, it's just all so rigged. Or it's not so rigged, it's just in the fact of, like, the way the media, it's like propaganda, kind of. It's just like, what you hear and what you see. Okay, let's draw a little line down here. What you hear and what you see is just, it's not fair. It's not real. You're seeing, you know, seeing what they want you to see. It's very... And really what's unfortunate is just how many stupid people there are. Can we talk about stupid people for a minute? Why can't we talk about stupidity, you know? It's okay. Don't you want to know that you're stupid? Like, don't you want to, like... Isn't it better to, like... know... Philip? Rant, what did he do? Phil's been knocking over a coat rack lately. So anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Who cares? No one cares anyway. No one cares. I just don't understand the, like... It's okay to be stupid. I think you'd want to know that you're stupid, you know, and be like, I'm pretty stupid, you know, like, I'm definitely not, like, super smart, you know? So I think embracing that has been beneficial. Because I know, like, okay, wait, I'm not, my brain is not a supercomputer at all. So I stop and go, oh, I don't understand that. And I'll talk to someone else and be like, hey, does that make sense to you? Is that right? But if I sat there and told myself I was brilliant, I'd be so fucked. I'd be so much dumber. If I thought I was smart, if I thought I was, like, really smart, can you imagine how dumb I'd be? I think maybe that's what it is. Maybe thinking you're smart makes you dumber. Hey, cheers. Philip, what are you doing? What? He comes in here so cocky, like, yeah, I just knocked some shit over, what's up? Rant, get him. What's he doing? What's he doing? Come here. Oh, God. Philip? Rant, come here. Okay, shot. Come here, Rant. Oh, boy. Philip, what are you doing? Philip? What are you doing? Hey. Okay, 9 shots. Philip, what are you doing? Look into the camera and tell everybody, ow, God. Look at everybody and say, hey, look, I knocked a bunch of shit over and I don't care about it. Look in the camera, Philip. Say it. Say it, Philip. Say, I'm a troublemaker. Just say it, Philip. Philly boy. Philly cheesesteak. Oh. You know what's cool, though, is I'm not as allergic to cats. Or I guess I've just gotten used to it. Maybe I say that. Maybe I'm just used to my nose being runny and itchy and having a dry throat all the time. Okay, let's blow dry the painting. You know, wouldn't it be great if, like, good people prevailed in politics and, like, people voted with, like, had sense about it, and there wasn't, like, regions of the country just in bubbles and cut off and not seeing other perspectives of the rest of the country? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be great if, like, you know, democracy worked? The problem is that there's all these dumb people that don't know, and they don't care. They don't care that they're dumb. And they're like, y'all smart people are making it too complicated here. See, all you gotta do here. And it's like, no, but see, why don't you trust the people who are smart and educated? You know, like, that's what they're good at. You know, you're good at other things. You're good at, you know, maybe you're good at painting, like me. Maybe you're a dumb person like me who's good at painting. All I'm saying is, you know, play to your strengths in life. Your strength is not critical thinking. Maybe trust what your smart friends tell you about the election. But I don't know. See, that's the thing. Even smart people get... I don't know. I'm definitely not like... I mean, the Democrats are just as fucked as the Republicans. Or not just as... Honestly, right now, I think it's pretty obvious that the Republicans are pretty fucking out of their minds. They're kind of playing to a real extreme. What am I talking about? Why am I talking about this? You know, it's because I voted yesterday. That's why. Because it's relevant. But you know what? You know, this show, podcast, whatever it is, it's not really about relevancy. I don't know. Let's just paint some more. Okay, let's put now let's do white next. Okay, let's take some white. I'm gonna take my white. Let's see. I was at work. This guy that works with me, and he's like asking, well, he doesn't have a phone. He's like, I was like, call up here tomorrow, because it was some office thing. It's like, what's the phone number? And he goes in the office, and I was in the office doing stuff, and there's a little thing there at the phone number on the wall. And he pulls his phone out, and he pulls a phone, I don't know whose phone it was. And he starts to type it, and he goes, I'm just gonna take a picture. And he takes a picture of the phone number, and it's like, it's a phone. You just enter the phone number in and save it, and you have the phone number. Now you have a picture of a post-it note on a wall. You're gonna zoom in and look at it, then close it, and go to your phone and click the number, then open it back up. Click the next numbers, close, open it back up. It's like, why don't you just enter the phone number? He starts to type in this phone number and goes, I'm just gonna take a picture. I'm like, just save the phone number in your phone. I think he had his coworker's phone, who's also his roommate, and it's like, you could save it as that person's phone. I'm sure it wouldn't be bad if they had the phone number for the place they work at saved in their phone. I don't know if that was his thinking. Like, I don't know, do I save this? Do I just enter it like a phone number? I just thought it was hilarious. I'm gonna get my phone out to save this phone number. And he starts to enter it in and goes, I'm just gonna take a picture. Why is that so funny? It's like, it's like not using the thing for what it's literally made for. Okay, so let's make a nice, strong, big, thick amount of white up there at the top. And, you know, let's kind of rise and fall, rise and fall, rise. Let's go ahead and do that. Then we kind of got this set. I start making them too straight across if I don't do things like that. You can kind of set that in before you get going. What a nice, pretty solid, you know, amount rating through here. Now I could also layer this up. I would use really thick layered paint like this. It looks really nice. You probably can't see all that detail, but there's really some thick, you know, three-dimensional texture you're getting from that. It looks really nice in this kind of painting. And it looks like it's kind of a faux oil painting, you know, like, because you see these paintings when there's oil and you see that thick three-dimensional texture you get from that. You don't really get that from acrylic the same way, but if you really use your paint as thick as you can kind of get that texture. Look, here's my phone number. Will you take my phone number down? Okay, with my phone. Okay, hold on. 238. You know, I'm just gonna take a picture. So it's even harder later on when I try to actually do this. And this is easier in the moment. But what actually it's gonna be like when I have to actually call you, I'll figure that out later. You know, it's like that old... What was the guy from Popeye? The hamburger guy? What's his name? Is his name like Hamburger or something? What's that guy's name? It was something stupid like that. It was like Poopy, Poopy... What was his name? Hey, Philip? What are you doing? God, he's so insane sometimes. The cat's like most active when you're active. It's like, cool, so that doesn't mean every time I stream you go fucking nuts. Hey, Philip? Hey, buddy? He doesn't care, he just wanders off. Oh, cats. Philip, get down. No. Philip. No. Hold on. Philip, get down. Get down. Philip. Get down from there. Rant, you're a good boy. I know. It's okay, Rant. The worst thing is that then Rant looks at me like he's in trouble, and I'm like, you're fine, dude. Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. Well, sorry. I've been ranting today about politics because it's voting week. I'm sorry, okay? I can't just ignore it all the time, okay? It's a real thing. So sorry, okay? I'm so sorry, alright? So sorry, I've taken 9 shots and I'm rambling about politics. So sorry. But you know what? I am sorry, honestly, because I don't know why I'm like this, and I have to... I'm sorry I'm like this. Rant, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? What? What is it? Is that 10 shots? Oh my god, animals. Philip! Go on, go on. Go on, Philip. No. Go on. Go on. You know, okay. I used to hate cats. Okay, I was one of those people, right? I feel like most people when they're young, if you're an opinionated person, you either love dogs and hate cats or love cats and hate dogs, right? Well, I love dogs and hated cats, okay? Mainly because I was allergic to cats. I think it was more of a subconscious, like, never had a cat. Subconsciously, my cat is fucking with my dog. That's kind of funny. He doesn't give a shit. My dog just like, whatever, dude. Fuck off. I will kill you if you try to kill me. But, used to hate cats. I'm very allergic to cats. After having one, my body's gotten used to it more than I thought it would, which is cool. But irregardlessly, for the longest time, I think it was kind of a subconscious thing where it's like every time you go near this thing, you get itchy and blah, 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 and kind of just naturally start to build up a dislike for it because you can't be around them. Well, guess what? I've had a cat for a year now. I've given in. I've admitted that I've been biased towards cats and dogs, right? But I will say, cats are cool. They're not terrible or anything like that. They're pretty cool in a lot of ways. There's a lot of things they have advantage of. But ultimately, at the end of the day, dogs just make better pets. Period. It's not really debatable. It's just the fact of the matter. It's not even like they're so much better animals or anything. It's just as far as being a human being's pet, that's kind of what dogs are. They are pack animals that follow the leader and do whatever you want them to do, and they are not fucked up about it, they're still animals. They still have their problems, sure. But, I mean, cats, the problem with them is that there's no way to make them listen. They're just wild animals. More than a dog. They're not domesticatable as dogs. Period. They're just not. It's not even really, I don't know why you'd even argue that. The cool thing about a cat is that it's not as much of a domesticated animal as a dog, right? That's what people like about it. They pick you. They're independent. They do their own thing. And it's cool to watch. It's cool to, see a little thing doing its own thing. And it's, cute and cool and agile, and it's doing its own thing. It doesn't give a fuck about you. That's kind of the cool thing about it. So by saying that it's not a worse pet is taking away from its own what's cool about them. It's just not. It's not a good argument to say that cats are a better pet. They're not. They're obviously not. Clearly, that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I will say that. So I think dog lovers have a little bit more of a point. Cat lovers do too, but they do have to acknowledge the insanity of cats. It's not effective. It's not it doesn't work as well. Surely people are capable of, acknowledging that. Right? Don't you think so? I don't know. I'm just talking to myself here. No one's talking to me, so I'm just going to talk to myself for a little bit longer. Alright, what's the best frozen pizza? Ooh, that'd be a good trivia question. What's a good frozen pizza? What's the best frozen pizza? I guess it would have to be region by region because everywhere's got different, stuff. Oh, you know what else? It was daylight savings time. So we got the extra hour of sleep. That was cool. And I don't know if they're ever going to change it, but I really don't even care at this point. I don't think they're ever going to change. I think it'll be like that forever. My mom says dogs are the best. Cats are too sneaky. Yeah. Well, cats are too sneaky. Cats are just... The problem with cats, it's like Philip, he just does this thing. He's obsessed with our coat rack. So he knocks it over. And when I talk to cat owners, they're like, oh, well, just do this and basically change your whole life around the cat. And it's like, yeah, see, that's not ideal. Is everyone is like the cat runs the house. That's not really cool. That sucks, kind of, And they're like, no, it's cool. It's like, no, it's not cool. It's not cool. You just love cats. And you've told yourself this is what you have to do with cats, and it is what you have to do with cats sometimes. So, but it's not a good thing. It's not okay. It's okay, but it's not cool that you have to change your life around cats. It's a lot cooler when if your cat just like learned if it said no, you don't do that, and they'd stop doing it. That'd be a lot cooler. That's what dogs do. So, I think we all know this. I don't know what I'm talking about. Totino's cheese pizza is my favorite. Totino's are like the cheapest of the cheap, Mom. Was it the best? Alright, last step here. Let's take our raw sienna, a little bit of white. And maybe just a little touch of white, honestly. Honestly. I mean, just a touch of white with that raw sienna. And let's just start sprinkling it in. Let's put this mostly in through the middle. And let's just start forking this shit up. They are the cheapest. You know, I've grown to like Jack's frozen pizza. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. That was way too much clumps in one area, okay? Phone down. I think I need more white mixed in. I can make you, I can make you put your phone down. I can make you put your phone down. Alright, let's take this lighter color in here. I'm gonna try to cover this up with a little bit lighter shade. I might even go in some white and cover up some of those dark areas there in that clump because that was a little too much. So this color should be kind of just sprinkled throughout your, pretty evenly throughout your trees there, your tree leaves. Tree leaves. You ever just like read the tree leaves? I can make you put your phone down. I see these people that have been watching me supposedly online, but no one will comment. Just have to guess who you are. I should just talk to people and assume, hey, is that you, Guthrie? Guthrie, did you see that last New England Patriots game? What about this and that? What do you think about the NFL? Oh, is that you, Silence? Or Red? Oh, hey, T, what do you think about those new Overwatch changes? Oh, what are you playing now? You still playing Among Us? Hey, what's up, Berserker? You still obsessed with the word cock? Just pretend that I know who's on there because you won't talk to me. I just need you to talk to me. Okay, let's grab a little bit of white, and I'm gonna cover up just a little touch of this. There's a little too much there. Got a little carried away at the beginning with the boom, 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 boom. Okay. I can make it, put your phone down. Oh yeah. You know, actually, let's keep going with that. That looks kind of cool. Put your phone down. I can make you, I can make you, I can make you put your phone down. I can make you put your phone down. I can make you. I can make you, I can make you, I can make you put your phone down. I can make you. I can make you put your phone down. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, one more shot. Okay. Alright, last step here. We're gonna sign our painting. I made this way too tall. Well, did I? Not way too tall. Maybe a little. Just barely too tall. Cheers, everybody. Hey, cheers, and thank you for watching. And drink all of it. All right. Okay, I did it. Okay. I did it. Alright, look at me, I did it. Okay, let's take our small, little tiny brush here. I'm gonna get my light raw sienna color. Let's make a little tiny signature here. Boom. That was too noticeable, whatever. Let's paint the bottom edge blue. Paint your bottom edge. There we go. Look at that. There's our finished product. Now I've got some chalk lines on there I could erase, but I'm gonna wait till it's totally dry. Like wait till like tomorrow or something. Wait till hours. Let me make sure it's completely dry, and then I'll go through and just wipe all that off. Okay, so today's trivia question was which color thinks it's better than everyone else? Okay, well now there was A, blue, B, magenta, C, red, D, stop judging colors. Okay, they're allowed to feel however they want to feel. E, aquamarine, F, yellow, G, hot pink, or H, taupe. Okay, so here's the thing. The correct answer is yellow, alright? Yellow is very unaware of itself, and it thinks it's just the best thing ever. And it thinks that just fun is just fun, and it's having the best time ever, and it's clearly better than everybody else. Now, it's not as snobby, so I'm gonna give a second award here, okay? That, yellow ultimately, yellow thinks it's cooler than it thinks it's cooler than everybody else. We're not better. But yellow thinks it's cooler than everybody else. It's like, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, hey, whatever, I'm having fun, okay? Alright, see y'all are missing out on this, hey, you know. But the real one that thinks it's better than everyone else, honestly, is taupe, okay? Taupe is quiet in the corner. You'd never know this, but taupe secretly thinks it's better than everyone else and thinks, look, there's a reason why everyone picks me for the outside paint on their or the inside of their study room color. Everyone, you know, taupe is. I feel like blue thinks, hey, look, the world's my oyster. Everything's blue. Blue's my world. I don't have to do anything. He's pretty much just like, hey, whatever. He's probably, and blue also is pretty thankful. He's like, hey, you know, I got it easy. I'm lucky. I got it good here. Blue's everywhere. You know, blue, you can't get away from blue. Blue's everywhere. Not in food so much, but it's in everything else, you know. You know, red is fine. It's kind of like just a thing there, and he's like, I get it, you know. I'm there for, you know, to catch your eye, strongest color. I'm the strongest color for sure, but I'm not the best. I'm not better than everyone else. Red's too realistic to think it's better than everyone else. It knows its faults, you know. It's like, I know you can't just throw me on like, hey, come in, and hey, come on in. It's a nice, comforting spot, because people see red and they want to run. They get scared, you know. Magenta, maybe a little bit of magenta. It's actually, magenta knows it's a loser. I think magenta knows it's weird. It's uncomfortable to some people. It knows it's not better. Aquamarine, sure, it's got a super entitled name, but Aquamarine knows, yeah, no one really cares about greenish blue. Clearly, you know, we're used for ocean water, and, you know, maybe like, you know, like the Timberwolves or something, or maybe a little color here, color there, but we know we're not the main star. Yellow is like, listen, bitches, I'm the coolest, okay? I'm the cool one, alright? put yellow, people know some fun shit's happening. Hot pink, a little bit too, but hot pink's actually like hot pink. It knows it's hot, but it's okay. Like, look, the fact of the matter is it is hot, and she's like, hot pink's like, look, it's okay. I'm not saying I don't think I'm better than everyone else. It's just I'm lucky. I'm probably a little lucky, but I'm not like, you know, I think I'm better. Taupe is like, you don't even know what I am. Taupe is like, if I say my name, do you even know what I am? No, you don't. So I'm too much. I'm too complicated. You have no idea what taupe is, okay? No one does, okay? They've never actually decided what taupe meant, what the color is. Taupe is actually a Philip. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna try to jump up there? He almost tried to jump up there. Come here, Philip. Philip. All right. Well, from me and Philip to you, you know, have a good Wednesday. Congratulations. Mom, you win. You're the only one that guessed, so you definitely win. And, to everybody else, thanks for watching. No one said anything. Okay, from Philip says, Philip says, I love you. Goodbye. No, Philip says, I'm a terrible pet. Goodbye. Alright, I love you guys. Goodbye.